Hi, welcome back again to KavetiLaw Series. Mr. Peter is going to talk about Chapter 11. He's going to share his wisdom to our viewers. Mr. Peter, can you please explain what is Chapter 11 bankruptcy? Please?
Chapter 11 in bankruptcy is business reorganization. For example, when General Motors went bankrupt and it's changing the entire corporation. And so generally in the past, it's only been big corporations and big law firms that could do Chapter 7. But since 2019, there's a new part of Chapter 11 that is directed towards small businesses and smaller law firms, which is what we do.
Right. So that means it has been simplified to accommodate the clients so that they don't have to go to the bigger law firms and pay the hefty legal fees. They can also approach the smaller sole practitioners and smaller firms so that they can file Chapter 11.
Exactly, and the reason this was done, because before it didn't really work for small businesses, because it was really set up for big businesses, and the small businesses were not being served. That's where this law came from.
Okay.
The simplification.
And when you say businesses, can you please go ahead and explain to our viewers, is it partnerships or sole proprietorships and stuff like that? Can you please explain?
It can be a partnership, a sole proprietorship, could be a corporation. And if it's a corporation, this does not affect the shareholders.
Okay, so that means if an investor or a shareholder, if the corporation is filing Chapter 11, that will not have any influence on the promoter. That means it will have a limited liability of the promoter. It will not come to the promoter's investment.
That is correct.
That's perfect.
That's what a corporation is. The corporation is a legal shield.
Legal shield.
For the stockholders.
To make it a liability, to limit the liability on the promoters.
Exactly.
Perfect. And you said submitting a plan. Who submits the plan?
Well, again, one change from the prior Chapter 11 is that the debtor only submits the plan. Previously, the creditors could submit a plan, but now they can't.
Right. So now it's the ball is on the debtor's court.
Exactly.
That they file a plan with the court, indicating that how they would pay the secured and unsecured creditors.
Yes, exactly.
Perfect.
Exactly. Yeah.
And for preparing this plan, do they need to hire any outside companies or lawyers can help them?
No, they don't necessarily have to do that. They just, a company, business is likely to have their own attorneys that will know what they're going to do, what they plan to do.
What is the cost involved for filing a Chapter 11 for a business?
The fee is the highest, it's about $1,600.
Okay. And what would be the attorney fees? Just a ballpark.
The ballpark is probably $5,000 to $6,000.
Okay. And how long does it take?
That's another great thing about this new law is it can be very short. It doesn't have to be 3 to 5 years as in Chapter 13. It can be shorter. Also, if the plan is working, the creditors are working, the trustee is agreeable, you can buy it out. You can get a loan. You can make a lump sum payment.
Excellent.
Another advantage is that if you are using real estate in your business, you can modify your mortgage in this part of Chapter 11.
That's very good, actually. And do they still have to come to the court, to this corporation, when you say?
Yes, there'll be several meetings. There'll be meetings with the trustee. But again, to emphasize, the trustee in this case is going to help you. The trustee is going to make sure they're going to help you with your plan. They're going to meet with you. They're going to meet with the judge. And the judge is going to try to help you too. And it's all to speed everything up.
And the client have to pay for the trustee?
This I do not know. I would have to double check.
Okay. And how long? You said it's going to be faster. And now during the COVID time, is it that they have to come physically, or it could be virtual meetings?
You probably would be by Zoom or telephone.
And what would be what are the documents you might require for filing this?
Well, the documents are really the same in all cases. You would have to file, although here it's business documents. It's going to be your statement, your statements of operation, your balance sheet, your personnel costs, all of that.
Thank you very much for giving this information to our viewers, Mr. Peter. We will come up with more videos with Mr. Peter, and he's going to talk about Chapter 13 in the next video. Thank you.